Welcome to the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. The BIB Podcast is brought to you by the College of Southern Nevada's Small Business Entrepreneurship Development, powered by CSN Blackstone Launchpad. Are you ready to eat? Because this is where everybody eats. Welcome to the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. Powered by the Blackstone Launchpad at the College of Southern Nevada. We are your hosts, Sean Torrey and my man, the Don Cordon the Don. What's up, man? How you doing, good sir?
I'm feeling good.
It's been a little bit of time.
It really has.
The folks have been waiting.
Like, I forgot what this room looked like.
For a
how
second.
The couches were set up.
A little bit.
Yeah. What's on the feet, though?
Oh, you know, I got the fires on. These are old school joints right here.
Nothing crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what you got with you today?
Some pirate black Yeezy 350s.
Like, I
V1.
see one of our guests
Yeah, one of our
got
guests
the ones on.
Yeah.
We got some platforms and some. My man came with the Stacy's.
Yeah.
He came with the Stacy's on.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about these guests today. You know, today's episode, bro, you know what we call it today's episode?
What's that?
We call it today's episode, Emerging Leaders or Leaders Now. With some special guests who's excited to discuss the importance of serving our community regardless of age. Regardless of age. So, first person up, this young lady right here, Miss Derrica Daniel, is the president of ACLU of Nevada Emerging Leaders Youth Program and finance coordinator for the ACLU of Nevada. She is the Las Vegas native who graduated from Legacy High School in 2018 and has been heavily involved in the Las Vegas community for the past 7 years. I like the number 7, by the way. I'm biased. Shout out to the bros. She is a Batteries Included, an award recipient, an award-winning poet, and a mentor in teaching and uniting ladies to inspire positive success.
Yes.
T.U.L.I.P.S. She graduated from the Summer Business Institute at the top of her class and utilized her skills to pursue entrepreneurship. Then we're going to go to the next guest on to her left. Yes, to her left. Yes, her left, because that's not mine. Raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, Israel Hernandez, known affectionately as Izzy, is a multifaceted individual renowned as a thought leader, speaker, and community builder, graduating from the Veterans Tribute Career and Techno Academy in 2021. That boy is young. In the midst of the backdrop of the pandemic, Izzy attained a diploma in law enforcement, though he harbored no aspirations for the career in policing or in military. Instead, he discovered his true passion and lay in serving his community, and particularly Black and brown communities.
Yes.
And to the left of him, we talk about cash money, not 99 to the 2000, but we talk about
2000.
when we talk about cash, we talk about Ms. Cash Williams.
Yes.
Is an executive board member of ACLU Nevada Emerging Leaders Young Program. Cash is a Las Vegas native and currently attends Cheyenne High School. Cheyenne.
Shout out Cheyenne.
Shout out Cheyenne High School.
Never went there, but
you know,
y'all got some
it was
pretty
all
good
about
people.
King Springs in my time, but you know, they the other school on North Fifth. But anyway, we see you over there where she serves as the vice president of the Black Student Union. In 2021, Williams joined the Arcanettes and the Youth Auxiliary Group under Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and also joined the nonprofit organization teaching and uniting ladies and to inspire positive success. T.U.L.I.P.S.
Shout out T.U.L.I.P.S.
Come.
Shout out T.U.L.I.P.S. Shout out.
Drop one of Clues bombs when we get to this video. All right. Williams was selected to be the NAACP Youth Council president in 2022 and currently serves as the numerous community-based executive boards at the young age of 16. Ooh. I got the whip at 16. I wasn't bossing like this. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but
big moves.
Big moves. Everybody, ladies, gentlemen, everybody in the building, the immersion, the future, the present leaders of today. Derrica Daniels, Izzy Hernandez, and Cash Williams from Emerging Leaders. Can we give a couple
Yes. Beautiful.
How'd y'all like that?
That was great.
That was great. I love my introduction.
You know what
That
I'm
was
saying?
phenomenal.
Y'all like that?
Yeah.
I had to make sure. I was like, these my young kids right here. I had to make sure.
That was nice.
Welcome to the show, y'all.
Thank you for having
Welcome.
me. I'm happy to be here.
How y'all feel?
We feeling good. We're feeling great.
You
All the
feeling
big
great?
things going on, so we here.
I mean,
Ready.
listen, hey, we had to make sure the people need to know who y'all are. Actually, they know who y'all are. The world needs to see
Right.
who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to jump right into it. And we have the first segment, which is the blueprint, which is where you tell us where all this started. we're going to pass this all to you. And the blueprint, shout out to Hove. This segment gives us more of an insight of our guests where we ask, how did you write this? Like, how did this come about? So tell us, asking y'all three, however y'all want to go. How did Emerging Leaders start? Where did it come?
Wow. So Emerging Leaders started because I wanted to create a safe space for young people to come together to be able to interact with like-minded leaders. That's really where it started from. But it really started from me already being involved in the community. I feel like I've had the privilege and the honor of being mentored by some of the greats. Rest in peace, Tyrone Thompson.
Rest in peace to the
you.
GOAT. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Sure.
He was a huge mentor of mine in SBI. But other than that, Miss Casina, I've been seeing her work with you for many.
Shout out Miss Casina.
Shout out Miss Casina. You know,
I gotta get her on here. I gotta get
for
her
sure.
She gonna probably be next season for sure.
Gotta
get her.
But yeah, I've seen her mentor youth my whole life. She's mentored me. That's how I got started in Legacy Project, batteries included, when I was 15, 16. So I kind of just stayed in the community. I graduated high school. I couldn't go to college off rip. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Euphoria. I got my esthetician license. I started my own business, ran my own business for 2 solid years. And then I just didn't feel fulfilled, really. I went to a workshop at MPI, Nevada Partners. Shout out Nevada Partners. Went to a workshop at Nevada Partners with CC. Shout out CC.
Shout out Big CC.
CC pulled me in to work with her youth group at the time, which was WOW.
Wow. Yeah.
I came in WOW. I rocked the stage. Stayed in WOW for a minute, and then I got the opportunity to create my own youth program. And I created Emerging Leaders. Shout out ACLU, by the way, and shout out to Tar.
Shout out to Tar, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Tar.
That's how I got here.
The Las Vegas drink champagne pop.
Man.
So that's really how it happened. Great connections, great mentors, great leadership, and knowing that it's time to step up. I think it's a lot of people have been passing the baton, so it's time to keep the grace going.
Sure. That's why I said today is y'all leaders now. Y'all ain't emerging. Y'all here.
Yeah, that's all. You guys are already here.
Y'all here.
It's no longer emerging.
Yeah.
It's how did you guys get like into Emerging Leaders?
I was with my auntie, like literally.
And who's your auntie?
My auntie is Derry.
Okay,
actually.
yeah. We want to make sure who's clear.
This is actually my auntie. So I started with WOW when we were with WOW, and then after that, when she created Emerging Leaders, it was just like a transition over.
Right.
It was just like
you're already
the right
there,
thing to do. Yeah. So I became an emerging leader, but how like I got started in the community was like around 2021, and I became a T.U.L.I.P, a part of teaching and uniting ladies to inspire positive success. Shout out Miss Casina, and then I became an Arcanet, those Zetas, and it was really history from there. Just being involved in my community, I found that being like the other youth amongst me and like in my community, it never really worked. You know, doing the regular things that they did, I didn't feel, like she said, fulfilled in it. So I tried something new, which was helping my community, being involved in my community, and being the change that I wanted to see in it. And I've been in love ever since.
That's dope.
I guess for me, 2023 was a year of self-mastery. I had to find myself, find what I love to do, my true, deep passion within myself. And when I found that it was truly within the community. So, I've executed on that. And I feel like my foundation started with New Era Las Vegas.
Shout out
to New Era, man.
Black Empowerment Organization.
Shout out to Angie and the whole crew. Yeah.
And from there, I branched off to meeting incredible people, such as the brother Sean Torrey, such as yourself. And, through this journey of meeting individuals, meeting organizations, other nonprofits, other like-minded leaders like Derrica, who, has a vision, has a mission to leading our youth, leading our people to reach their highest potential. That's something that resonates deep within me.
Right.
And, through this, I'm only in divine alignment. So I aligned myself to emerging leaders, and everything resonated then. Now we're here on the couch.
You know what's crazy? I remember meeting all three of y'all. I met Derry when she was in high school, but I was kind of like, I was out of MBK at that point. I wasn't like now deep into it like I am now. I was like, okay, because Casina told me about you. And then I was like, okay, she's growing. I really didn't get a chance to interact with both of y'all until Cece was getting ready to leave and she wanted me to come around. And I was like, oh, this is a line because I was in Dr. Jackson's class for my doctorate program. And I got to see it. And I didn't realize how young you were, Cash.
Yeah.
How old are you for the people so they can know?
I'm 16 years old.
Crazy.
So she was like,
I'll
what,
be
Yo,
14?
she's out
today.
here. And,
Yeah.
she was 15 then. I didn't know. I'm thinking you grown like everybody else. Like everybody else was like
No,
18,
everybody
20.
on WoW was like over 18.
Yeah,
for
everyone
sure.
was like young, like coming out trying to figure it out. And I met Izzy because of New Era. And it's funny, think about Izzy. He hit me, was trying to recruit me for New Era. And I'm like, bro, I'm OG New Era.
Right.
But like, I kind of like, one of those things about me, Stretch kind of threw me in that thing. Like, I wasn't trying to I was trying to help serve the food. And he looped me and my wife in, and that's how we got involved. Like very early on, me, Angie, my wife, and like a few others.
Shout out to Stretch.
So shout out to Stretch too. Stretch got the chapter out here, but it was him, Angie, all of them at the very beginning. I remember. So like to where it's at now, I'm very proud of each and every one of y'all and how ACLU really embraced y'all and really is guiding y'all to let y'all be you. So how is that experience like being able to truly be grabbing all these young folks and having them be emerging leaders with y'all? Y'all take them on. I see what y'all do. And so you need to let the people know what all y'all do. Yeah, let them know.
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Okay.
How does it feel? Is it fulfilling?
It's super fulfilling. I feel extremely blessed. I thank God every day.
Come on,
Oh
man.
my God, I thank God every day. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you. I swear to God, I thank God every day. Especially for like the relationship I have with ACLU and the T.U.L.I.P. Like I'm just so grateful for like the mentorship, and it feels really good, and it kind of feels like relaxed.
Right.
Like I feel like for a long time, like I was just like doing 1,000 things at once, and yes, like I'm still working a lot, but like I felt like as a young Black woman, I felt like I had to do 1,000 things at once to be the best, to work, to produce, like, because that's what people expected out of me. So I feel like I've learned to know my superpowers and know boundaries. And just I've learned a lot about myself, and I've gained a lot of confidence. Like I was confident before, but now I'm like, okay, no, I know I got it now.
Right.
Like, and even if I don't got it sometimes, I still got it. So yeah, it's been a privilege and an
Privilege, that's
honor,
dope.
and I'm grateful.
That's great.
Yeah.
How about y'all?
I would say for me to be so young and do what I do, I feel like I have a greater impact because they would look at me first before they would look at Derry or Izzy because I'm younger. They relate to me more. We're trying to bring in the youth like 16 and like around that age, like 16, 17, and 18.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm doing like a great job at what I'm doing, and with me doing what I'm doing, it's making it a lot easier on the next set of leaders to do it. They feel a lot better doing it because they know somebody else has already done it and they can do it too. So I like being able to be the reason that somebody else could do it. Like being there, I can do it too. Yeah. If she did it, I could do it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's love.
Can I chime in really quickly on that too?
Of course.
I feel like to add on what Cash is saying, like we're setting an example that like we're making it okay and we're making it cool to be young leaders. Like we're setting an example. Like it's okay to dress up and show up in business. It's okay to dress up and be fly. Like show up and show who you are. Like, and I feel like that's really dope. Like we set an example
and have an opinion and know that your opinion matters. I feel like that's very important.
It has to. And I think the one thing I love about y'all, and I think I spoke about this often, because in general, when people look at youth, they only look at high school age. And one of the biggest things that I've always told people to struggle with, you forget the 18 to 24 to 26 to 27, because they need guidance too. And that, because you're considered grown at that point,
right?
you kind of get left to the wolves at times. But I love how y'all really bridge that gap between you have the high schoolers, but the young adults who need the guidance too. Because people are often kind of just like, oh, they'll figure it out. They don't consider y'all youth anymore. And that's the part that I love that y'all have done. And not only that, the folks who are around y'all that really they don't hold your hand, but they make sure that they don't leave it hanging either. It's kind of that good balance that I see. But we gonna dive deep into that at the other segment. But we thank y'all for the blueprint, giving us that blueprint because it's powerful. But now I'm gonna pass it on to my man Cordon because we gonna get on business on the fly.
So business on the fly, we're gonna ask you guys like some either or questions. Pick one or the other. It's like preference based questions, and then just elaborate a little bit, tell why. So the first question is gonna be serving youth or serving adults.
Youth.
Why?
Young people
She
are
said
the
there was
future.
no hesitation.
Yeah, we're young people are the future, and that's my answer. Youth all day.
Yeah,
I would say youth as well. Mainly because yes, they are our future, but I feel like it's easier to program our youth versus it is to program our adults.
yeah, that's what I was thinking when I asked that question. I was like, it's easier to mold a younger person than it is because adults be stuck in their ways sometimes. What about you? Same thing?
Youth.
Yeah.
100%.
You said program. Would you really want to program somebody or kind of guy?
I feel like the way the youth grow up is they grow up through a programming within their mind.
That's true.
So whether it's their environment, whether it's a family,
Right,
whether it's school, media, whatever it is, they are being programmed constantly every single day.
I like that elaboration. Appreciate that.
So we're able to guide them, mentor them correctly. We're able to reprogram their mind before it fully becomes permanent.
I respect that. Positive programming.
For sure.
Thank you. I think that's important because when people hear programming, like, whoa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The word
But
has
like,
a bit of a negative connotation.
it does.
Yeah.
I agree.
But we are essentially, if you think about anything, there is programming. So I like that. I appreciate that. The next one I got for you, I'm going to see this. We're going to see. Impact or numbers for an event?
Impact.
The way Derry looked. Right?
Yeah.
Impact.
So, and why? Why impact?
Because I'm not doing this for numbers at an event. I'm doing it to create impact in my community. I'm doing it to affect lives, to change lives. Numbers, I can have people show up and nobody felt nothing. Nobody was educated. I didn't move anybody. No. So what am I doing it for? To look good? No.
Right.
Impact.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I say impact as well. Just out of my personal testimony, I want to be here at this very present moment. If I wasn't been impacted by you, by her, and by everybody in this room, and everybody that I encountered. So impact is powerful.
Yeah.
Impact. Numbers don't mean nothing. You can have as many numbers as you want, but if you have nobody willing to put in the work and do the work and make the impact, the numbers mean nothing.
Reason why I asked that, I already knew what y'all was going to say. But I don't ever want, as y'all continue to grow, because y'all will exceed and surpass many of us in this room. Don't lose sight of that. Because people will try to stir, it wasn't this many people. I don't care. 2 people who's there, and 1 was impacted. That's all that matters. I like less numbers, personally.
Oh my God, I need to hear that right now.
I like less numbers. Like, because you do a lot more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can do a lot more.
You can do a lot more with less. Because that person can impact thousands. And that was based off what you said to them. That's what you got to remember. So less is better because it's more intimate too. So don't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? Remember that as you grow. Because y'all about to do some presidential stuff. And just remember, when y'all get to the yacht party, just invite me. I can fly my own way there.
I might be in the White House.
You, Chantal.
We'll be there.
You one of them ones.
Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I think it's on you, Cord.
Indoor or outdoor community service?
Indoor.
Outdoor.
I was in AMDOT for a long time, and let me tell you, those outdoor community services in the summertime,
crazy.
They be crazy.
Yeah.
I think
for Vegas, it's like 103 degrees outside. It is hot, and we out here handing out water. We need water.
Community, like what?
Yeah. Okay, but
and I can't breathe.
You said outdoor?
Yeah.
I outdoor.
She said
If
outdoor.
Miss Tamika called me right now to come help her volunteer.
Oh, at the
Garden,
Bardo Collective?
I'm
Right.
going.
It's
I'm
a
going and we're
great
going to an
feeling,
inside event.
but wouldn't you rather be inside with some AC doing
No.
the same thing?
No, sir.
No,
we
it be
natural
feeling so
people.
good outside sometimes, and I feel like I just feel way calmer. Like
Yeah,
I would
yeah, yeah.
definitely be outside. I'm
feel it.
outside with it.
Now
I
listen,
like outside events,
I feel you.
but I don't like bugs. I don't like being hot.
Right.
now
Let's just
listen,
be
It's way
thankful we
more
don't live
in-
in the South.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
way more indoor community events than
Yeah.
outdoor. Thank God.
I will tell you, in 2020, this man Stretch had us out there in scorching 110
Oh no.
saying, do, do, I'm like, as much as I love my brother, we was out there sweating.
Man.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna sweat too if I have to.
Listen,
I'm not
if I had to, yes.
It's
But I'm
worth
finding
it.
the shade. You
Right.
feel me? As soon as
Let me get up under this tree real quick.
We get right over here.
Yes,
I have
pass
to
me
say
an
indoor
umbrella.
too, but I will do outdoor. Like, especially around right now, this is
Yeah.
perfect time to be outdoor.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
But oh my God. Oh,
2 months from now?
No.
I'm a little triggered.
They gotta have some water sprinklers going somewhere.
Man.
No, they do, because it be blazing. All right, this next one. Local politics or state politics?
And what, like, just in general?
Yeah, because local politics or state politics. I had to ask because y'all part of ACLU, so
Right.
I had to ask.
Yikes.
I like state politics.
You like state politics better?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like I like state politics now and more because I actually know the people that's being Mexi.
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny.
Well, it's like politics and
But it's
it's like-
politics. I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
So,
yeah.
like, those people, so you see them in real life, and you see, like, when you go to galas and events, you see, like, certain people not talk and
Yeah.
different things like that. So it's just funny. It's a funny show to watch.
It's a
You can
funny
watch
show.
that live.
That's crazy. The fact you pick up on it, that's hilarious.
Man.
That makes it even better.
You're like, ooh, what's going on? I honestly don't know. I guess I would say, I want to say local though,
You wanna say
because I
local?
feel like I have personal relationships
What a lot of local
with some
politicians.
local politicians, and then I'm able to like learn from them. Like someday I want to be in that field. Like, yeah, someday I want to be in that field, and yeah, I would have to say local, only because like personal relationships, I know them, I know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Izzy?
I would say neither.
Neither. Okay.
Yeah, neither. It's a whole rabbit hole when it comes to the political game, But for the sake of answering the question, I would say if state politics is obviously a lot more powerful than local, but at the end of the day, someone's always on top, So
Understanding each branch of the government is very important, but I think the issue is, as much as people don't want to admit it, politics run this world. Like, regardless of what you want to agree with it or not, and the issue is we're not educated on it enough to know how to navigate it.
Right.
But luckily, Nevada is one of those states where you can be close hands on with your local and state and even federal politicians. To be this close to Horsford is not heard of in many states, right? But we have access to them, each of us. Like, and I think that's important to be grateful for, but also understand, because there's not enough of us in those spaces, there's certain things that don't get done. But then also, if you're looking at it culturally or ethnicity wise, people come in with an agenda. They come prepared. If you're not prepared, regardless emotionally or not, you're going to get overlooked. And that's what happens. So I think that's where it comes down to. But I understand you. I feel you on that wholeheartedly. Man, this is a good conversation.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
I think this might be the best business on the fly we've had.
This is the best business on the fly one. Dang.
Chef kisses.
It has to be
kisses,
them.
you know.
I think next one's on you, bro.
Helping individuals or helping a larger community.
See, we give y'all the tough questions.
I say for me right now, in the place I'm in right now, 2024, February 24th, I say helping individuals.
Okay.
Like how you just said, Sean Tori, intimate relationships.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as a mentor, oh my God, I'm saying I'm a
Yeah,
mentor now.
you over here now.
Oh my God.
You on this side of the tracks now, bucko. Welcome.
Welcome, you made it. As a mentor with emerging leaders, like I love how intimate it is, and I love how we all have like our close relationships, and I love how I'm able to have those relationships with them to give them what they need, and you know, cater to their needs as an individual. I love that as for me right now. Like I feel like I'm able to make greater impact in those lives, and to me, it's like okay, if I make an impact in Cash, Izzy, Jackie, like they're gonna go out and spread that impact. So for right now, I'm content with that.
Definitely. I would say individuals as well, because I feel with my 16-year-old self, it's very hard to impact. Well, it's not really that hard, but it's like semi-hard to impact a large group of people. But I find myself still doing it. So I don't know right now.
If I can attest, you impact a lot of folks out here.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. So don't think you don't.
Yeah. So, but I would still like choose like individuals. I feel like you can pour a lot more into like one person one-on-one than like a larger group. But one day, hopefully, a large group of people I'll be able to impact.
Okay.
I feel like the vision for me currently right now is individuals when it comes to helping, guiding, growing with, right? But in my vision, my future, I would love to impact a whole society, a whole collective of people, you know. So I will go with the larger community.
Okay. So those individuals aren't they in your community? They're part of your community, right? And they impact the larger community, right? You hit both already.
Yeah, at the same time.
You hit them at the same time.
It's a trick question.
It's a trick question. Yeah, it was a trick question. It was a trick question.
It's cool.
You impacted them both.
Yeah.
See y'all, man.
Right.
Give y'all flowers today is what is happening.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Last one. Wisdom or education?
Education.
Education.
Wisdom over
or
education.
Are
Like,
we
isn't
talking
wisdom
like
something you
public
already...
education system education?
Like, what are we talking? Are we talking
No,
Albert
I
Einstein?
did that purposefully.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna let y'all.
I'll let you
see what
determine
meant,
that.
yeah.
Wisdom or education?
I would say wisdom. The reason for I feel it because wisdom is infinite. Wisdom is limitless. You know, education could be, you know, great as a fact in the moment, but that wisdom, whoever you may get it from, whether it's through an elder, whether it's a download you receive from the Most High, right? That wisdom will stick to you forever, and that wisdom will educate you multiple times. You know, so I would say wisdom.
Like that. Yeah, I came with y'all some hard questions.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like,
I love...
It's like work.
Yeah.
I got you.
I love your answer, Izzy. And I kind of agree, but I also feel like education is so important.
yeah,
But like lately, I feel like I've been in this space where I just want to be educated about everything. I want to know about everything. I want to know every law. I just want to know everything. I want to be like super, super educated because I feel like a lot of young people, and I met with a bookstore owner not too long ago, and she was telling me how like a lot of young people, you know, 5th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders, like they're lacking a lot of like basic education, like a lot of stuff like they just don't know. So I feel like that's why my headspace is kind of right there right now. Like I'm really big on education. I'm really big on just reading right now and knowing. But I agree with wisdom too.
Okay.
I feel like that's
I like that.
But yeah.
Cash money.
I'm gonna have to lean towards education because I feel like once you have an education and something is instilled in your brain, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take your education from you, or your education can't change what you learn. Can't change. It's already there. It's already done. What you know is what you know. So I feel like having education is important. It's the key to success, and it's the key to being great and going far in life.
And I also feel like people, when we're speaking about wisdom, I feel like the people that have instilled that into me, I feel like they've went and been educated elsewhere and came back and poured that into me.
Yeah.
Through wisdom. Sometimes they be pouring it as wisdom.
But aren't they educated? Like, aren't they getting educated to get that? Like, I feel like you have to be educated, though, no?
Do they tie into each other though?
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
It's a trick question.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Education is
So,
wisdom.
What is your answer?
Here's the thing.
Education is wisdom.
Education comes from various ways. It doesn't only come from a classroom setting, but we've, as a society, made it an educational system. But the thing about education, I've learned a lot from my grandfather. I learned a lot from my uncle. I learned a lot from my mentors. But education and wisdom, they're one and the same. They're parallel. Because you can learn, you can get educated on something and don't take the action and do anything from it. But the wisdom comes from the action of applying the education. That's where it comes. You know what I'm saying?
How you get the real? They supposed to get the real.
Yeah, damn, my bad.
Man, it's cool, bro.
It's coming. But that's what it is. Like, you know, the education you choose to apply. That's where the wisdom comes. And y'all hit it on the net because you need one or the other. But the thing that people forget, you have a choice. You can choose not to. You can choose to.
Right.
It's either or. Life is a cycle. You not pass this test, it's gonna come back around until you pass it. And sometimes people ruminate and wonder why they don't grow. You still got this test to pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes down to. But that's why I like challenging y'all, because y'all are forward thinking. I can ask y'all the hard questions and y'all not feel no way about it.
They was hard?
To me, bro,
For
some people, I promise you, I wouldn't have asked this question to adults because some folks be feeling away. But y'all at least think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, thank y'all. That was the best legend. Not the best, the business on the fly we've done.
For sure.
That was the best one because that got deep.
Yeah, it did.
Ooh,
I almost thought it was segment 3 for a minute.
That's facts.
I thought it was the legend, man.
So yeah, that's because now we're going to the legend. So the legend, y'all seen on the map. You remember that box that's on the map, old school map, that gives you the keys? That's the intricate details into those things, right? So we have an inquiring question that came from our director that I'm gonna ask. So his question is: as a youth yourself, do you feel that impact is harder to make an impact? Do you feel like it's harder to make an impact as a youth? You kind of hinted on it a little bit, but do you really feel like it's hard being youth yourselves to make the impact that you want to see?
I don't.
Okay.
But maybe I don't because if you'd asked me 3 years ago, I probably would have still said I don't. No, I don't. I feel like a lot of people respect me and respect my opinion and respect what me and the emerging leaders bring to the table. No, I don't think so, honestly. I feel like well respected, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah.
So the question was,
do you feel like because you're young, is the impact hard to achieve?
No. At the end of the day, it's just mentality.
Yeah.
Right. A weak mentality is not gonna get you anywhere. But it is also a journey. So there's also its ups and downs through making impact through this process of your passion, right? So I would say no, it's not. But it's ups and downs when it comes to following your mission.
For sure.
Okay. I definitely feel like I'm stuck between it because I like it's two answers I want to say. I want to say no, I don't feel like it's hard, but I also do feel like it's hard because I feel like there's still way more kids that rather go party
Yeah, I understand.
and be involved like with things they shouldn't be involved in. So that's why I feel like no, but I feel like well, I'm gonna go with yes. I feel wait.
You feel like it is hard, right? Yeah.
No, I don't
Okay.
feel like it's hard.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's hard. I agree with Izzy. It's their mindset. You can have the impact, but if they don't have the mindset to change what they're doing, then it's just well.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
get
said
you.
it right.
But
You said it right.
yeah, but that means you was still like your impact wasn't really impacted if they didn't do anything, right?
Well, no, like, because at the end of the day, there's some kids I don't even mentor that don't know me. That's fine. Sometimes it's not meant for them to hear it from you. That's why there's
that's true.
Dang, my bad. I'm
Another
getting all the
reels,
reels.
bro.
My
What's
bad.
going on?
What
That's
are you
divine
doing?
truth.
But I've accepted that. Like there's and sometimes people be feeling entitled to like mentorships or these roles that God given to us, right? But sometimes I'm not gonna get the message. They're not gonna get the message through me, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's you. There's why there's you. There's why there's you. God has us here for a reason. That's how I personally believe. But I've also realized that we all like if it's not through you, it's going to happen because guess what? Someone you impacted touched them, and then it's still indirectly connected to you. There's 6 degrees of separation, right? So
in that case, no, it's not hard to make an impact.
boom. My man. What about you?
What advice would you give to somebody that's like maybe finishing high school, going into college, that like look up to you guys and want to do what you guys do? What advice or piece of knowledge would you give to that kid?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Cash.
Nothing in life is too big to overcome.
That's a good one.
Get through it, do it, and accomplish it. Believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Be your first why. Be your first why. That's very important. Make sure you're the reason why you want to do something. Don't do nothing for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Put your all into it. If you want to do it and make it happen.
I would say get you a village.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a village
For
to
sure.
raise you, and especially if you're trying to like. I just feel like mentors have played a big role in who I am. So I would definitely say get you a village, get you some mentors that can hold you accountable, and get you a solid group of people to be around who are like-minded, who can push you to be a better you. I feel like if you're, teenager, 18, 19, you're entering college, that's you entering your party era. You entering, you got all these different friends. You think you got all these different friends. Stay grounded.
Man,
stay
emphasis on
stay
you
focused.
think.
Okay.
There's the real.
Stay focused. Yeah, you going to college and you gonna have fun, but don't lose sight of your mission and what you're doing. And watch who you have around you. Watch who you keep around you. Watch what company you keep. So that's why I say get you a good village. Get you a group of people who are like-minded so they can hold you accountable and you can keep being great.
That accountability partner is very important.
See, y'all was worried about me. She dropped like 2 reels. Boom, we good. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the reel. What up, Izzy?
What's up, Izzy?
I would say for the youth is to find your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Know what your passion is. From my experience and from my observation within the society, is that a lot of our youth are walking around with no passion at all.
Ooh.
They're moving with the thought and the mind and the programming that they have to work their whole lives, that they have to go to college, that they have to be or do some sort of labor for the rest of their fulfillment lives, right? I found my passion, thank God, at a very young age, and I feel so fulfilled. I feel free. I feel like I can move however I want to move. I can create and do whatever I want. This is my world. This is my reality. A lot of our youth are not feeling like that. So I feel like find your passion. What is it that drives you out of bed every morning? What is it that you can do for free and not get paid, but makes you happy at the end of the day? So find your passion.
Man, thank y'all so much for coming on
Yes,
to the
for
show,
sure.
man. Yeah, this was a great way to come back to the show. We took a
Yeah.
little hiatus because of break and stuff. We had to come back, but thank y'all for blessing these mics. Thank you for blessing the space. Yeah, listen, and on that accord, I just want to thank y'all. I am enjoying watching each of you grow, and I can't wait to see what y'all do. I just say again, when y'all make it big and get to that yacht party, just invite me. I'll find my own flight ticket. I got you. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Picked.
The fit is picked. I'm just
The
saying.
shoes is waiting.
The shoes is
sir.
waiting. I tell you, please invite me to the yacht party.
Absolutely.
So we want to transition to the last segment, which is the happy hour. These cups are for you guys to keep too.
Okay.
Yeah, we got another gift for y'all too. We got some shirts for y'all too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These cups are for you. So what we do in this happy hour, we say what's something that's going great with your business or worth celebrating. So we're gonna take a toast for everyone. So starting with y'all, what's something great going on?
Oh my God. So today we actually have our civil rights oratorical competition. So
Yep.
that's really, really great. But outside of that, I think what's going great for the emerging leaders is the bond that we have with each other. I'm forever grateful for all of the emerging leaders. I love each and every one of you. And I'm just grateful for like all the different opportunities we get. I feel like we've been working very, very, very hard, and I'm excited for you guys to see what we have in store this year.
That's a fact, yeah.
Yes.
My auntie got her taxes. No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't found
I'm
yet.
just kidding. But I'm happy to be a leader. That's going great. I'm being a leader, and I'm happy to be a leader. And nobody can stop me from being a leader. Nobody can take my leaderness from me. When I walk in the room, I'm a leader. When I leave, a leader. I'm a leader. That's something to celebrate.
Come on.
I would say that I'm overall grateful for everything, for my life, for my journey, for the people within my life, the community, my family. I'm grateful for my mind, my body. I'm grateful for my spirit, my soul. Grateful for God. I'm grateful for every single thing. It's just,
Come on.
I'm grateful. So,
Cordon the Don.
For me, I would say I'm grateful for the adversity I've been facing lately. Not necessarily something that most people celebrate or want to be happy about, but I've definitely been being tested. And I don't know exactly what for or why, but just navigating it and, just remaining that state of gratitude throughout the whole thing. And thankful for adversity for sure. How about you?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say the same because it's been a crazy couple of weeks for you, boy. Folks been paying attention. I was on Good Morning America, and with that, it came with its pros, but it came with its cons too. But I'm somebody who understands the reason why I did it, and I did it with the intentions to look out for my people. You know what I mean, and give shout outs. So, never been on a big stage like that, so
proud of you, bro.
thank you, man. Appreciate that. So I accept what comes with all of it. I accept my role in this community, in my family, especially my wife and my kids are good. So many blessings and toast to y'all to that, man. Everything and cheers to everybody.
You heard me? West Wilson.
My peoples.
Ginger ale for the record.
Ginger ale for the record.
Ginger
just so
ale.
y'all know, we are not getting
ginger
this
ale.
on. Just in case, it's ginger ale.
That's good.
Please, if y'all could, tell people this camera right there. Boom, boom, that camera right there. Bop. Tell people where they can find you.
You can find us at Emerging Leaders NV, or if not, ACLUNV.org.
Instagram is at the Divine Izzy.
My Instagram is cash no cash. CASH no KASH.
And then I don't know if we're giving out personal Instagrams, but mine is Derry Don XX. Derry DERRI Don DONXX.
Everyone, thank y'all so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Cordon the Don. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Business Information Buffet Podcast, also known as the BIB Podcast, where everybody eats. Where it's your host, Sean Torrey, and your other host, Cordon the Don. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much. Have a blessed one.
Emerging leaders out.
We outro.